So hello guys, it's Sneaky Snake here today, and I'm going to be showing another insane duplication glitch for Tears of the Kingdom. Now this is a glitch I've not shown yet in any of my previous videos, and it's really good. It gets you tons of items super quickly and is far better than any other method I've seen. It also does not require any complicated steps or quick button mashing. So yeah, it is pretty easy and straightforward, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so to start this glitch off, the things you're going to be needing is make sure you have Minoru, and you're also going to be needing one steering stick. You're going to be needing 2 eggs and at least 2 shields of any type. So once you have that, make sure you have Minoru summoned, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now what you're going to do is go ahead and get on top of Minoru. Now once you do that, you want to go ahead and actually drop one of your shields. So I'll go ahead and drop this one that I have equipped. Once it is dropped on the ground, I'll go to my fuse menu, and now from here we're actually going to press Y and plus almost at the same time. You want to press Y and then extremely quickly press plus right after that. I'll go ahead and do that. Just like this. And now from here you want to notice something important. If you see a green line connecting Minoru to the shield, I don't really see that right now, but if you do indeed see that, that means you want to watch 2 memories. I don't see a green line there, so I'm going to only watch 1 memory after this. So we'll go ahead and go to our adventure log and watch 1 memory. If you see the green line, make sure that you watch 2 memories. You can go ahead and skip it. And now after this, press B. And if it worked correctly, you should see the shield just drop right behind you. So it's not guaranteed that this works sometimes because it is pretty hard to do, but the shield should just fall off the back of you if this works. Now the next step after you picked up the shield, head to an area where there's a wall, so make sure you get right in front of the wall. Now we're going to go ahead and drop a steering stick in front of us, so I'll go ahead and do that. So now once you drop the steering stick, you can go ahead and go to your fuse menu. And once you notice this, if Minoru disappears while you're fusing, your shield all of a sudden disappears. I'll show that again, because whenever you go to your fuse menu, yeah, you should see the shield disappeared. Now what we're going to basically do here is actually cold fuse the steering stick to our shield. By doing this, we're going to try to fuse the steering stick right before our shield disappears. So it may take me a couple attempts to do it, so I'll go ahead and try to do it. Alright, so as you see, I did just do it correctly there. Alright, so now what we're going to do after this is that we're actually going to go to Ultra Hand. And basically, we're going to pick up the steering stick and raise it up to about this height. And then leave it here for a couple of seconds. So maybe around that is good. And now basically you can go to recall. And what we're going to do here is recall the stick back up to that height. So I'll go ahead and do that, and you can stand on it. Do not control it though. You do not want to do that. So now from here, what we're basically going to do is that while we're in the air, we're going to go ahead and control it. And when that happens, Minoru will disappear into a little orb. And as the orb is coming back to us, we're going to want to switch to a different shield. This might sound complicated, but I'll show you how you do it. You go ahead and get on the steering stick. You can control it, and as you see right here, we're going to switch to a different shield. And right when this happens, we're going to spam B as quick as we can. So if you did this right, you should notice that your ability wheel is locked. To fix this, you'll just get on top of Minoru and fuse the steering stick to the back of you. Like that. And then if you get off, you should notice now that our ability wheel is now unlocked. And alright, once you have your ability wheel unlocked, you're actually going to want to go to Ultra Hand, so make sure you're on that. And now what you're going to actually do is, you notice when you go to Ultra Hand and Minoru disappears, you might turn invisible for a second, like you see like that. So now what we're gonna do is that right before we turn invisible like that, we're gonna jump and go into our inventory. So I'll show you how it's done. If you go to Ultra Hand and then wait for Minoru to disappear, jump. Well, we kind of messed up here. You should see if Link is invisible, that means you did this a little bit too slow. So to do that, just go ahead and press B to exit. And then we'll try it again. Go to Ultra Hand. So as you see here, I actually was able to jump before I disappear. Once you do this, you're actually going to go to your materials, and this is where you're actually going to hold an egg. Make sure you only hold one egg. And then from here, press B. And now what we're actually going to try to do is get the egg to drop to the ground and see if it breaks. This may take me a couple of tries to do, so I'll let you guys know once I get it. Okay, there you go. As you see, that time it did indeed work. When it fell to the ground, the egg cracked. Alright, so once you're holding the invisible egg, make sure you drop it in sort of an enclosed area like where I am right now. So I'll go ahead and drop it right here. And then once you notice that happen, go into your inventory and dismiss Minoru. And then once you do that, hold another egg. So I'll go ahead and hold it. And then hold 4 of the item you want to duplicate. So I'll go ahead and probably duplicate some Lionel horns. You should see this little weird thing fall onto the ground. Once that happens, go into your inventory, and then what you're going to do is decrease the amount of you have and then add more to that stack. And you should see a bunch of that item fly out of this little weird thing that's on the ground. And then you can go ahead and actually do this again. And believe it or not, this is actually the glitch. So you can keep on doing this weird thing where it will automatically dispense out a ton of items. And in order to collect those items, what you're going to do is hold down ZL, and then after that, hold down R. Now after this, you're going to jump, and while you're in the air or almost touch the ground, press up on the D-pad to go to your menu. Just like this, and now you can hold any item by letting go of the D-pad. And now from here, you can actually collect the items, which is pretty cool. And then after that, you can just hit B. So now go back to your inventory. You can decrease the item and add more. And you should know more should just appear like that. So yeah, you can duplicate as much as you want. If you want to change the item, go to another item you want to duplicate. So like I'll duplicate this. You should see it appear, and then I'll remove it and add more. And then yeah, more will just appear like that. And you can also do multiple items at a time, like I could do this. And then keep on doing that. So yeah, this is pretty crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate a ton of stuff. So yeah, like I could even just duplicate a bunch of diamonds here. I could just simply add more. So anyways guys, that will indeed be it for today. I hope you thought this glitch was helpful, and just to let you know, it does indeed work with any item, including explosives and fairies, including live creatures and things like diamonds. But anyways, if you thought this was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe because it'll help out a ton. Bye guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.